And what's up? It's H-Olton, or you could just call me Olton. Back again with another video. Um, Update. Supposed to work out yesterday, but laziness won't make any excuses with laziness. So I had to exchange it for today and tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Could call it a rest day if I want to, but it's just an excuse. I was just being lazy. Um, I want to talk about small changes when you come to exercising. Small changes that you will eventually notice, but you will have to get to. For a couple of weeks now, I've been working out and I've been seeing changes, but a small scale. I'm getting a little bit of size. I could say I was eating and resting, but still work out is what counts. Get a little bit of size, a little bit of. Sorry, probably noticed this little thing on my nose. It's a acne bump. I got acne all over my face before. It's doing better now, but it was pretty bad before. Um, yeah, small changes. For a couple of weeks, been working out. These small changes I can now notice. Before it was like big changes where the first time I was working out, I could see my abs so it was visible. I could see a little, split you've got between your shoulder, your tricep. I could see the biceps come out, but before it was big changes. Now it's smaller changes, and it's taking longer for me to notice these small changes. Taking longer for the show, but that's kind of understandable. That's how exercising worked for like a long period of time. I've been doing this for 5 years, like I said, 5 years. So I'm starting to see small changes now. What I want to do is encourage you to keep going, even though you only see those small changes. Obviously, slowly again, progress. Your progression is gonna start getting slower and slower and slower as you go on. Especially if you're on any enhancers. I just call them enhancers. People call them antibodies. I think steroids and creatine stuff like that. If you're on any of that, you can start to see small changes. Only small, minor changes through a long progression. It's only been like 2 months since I actually been going hard on this. Not even full 2 months, a month and two. So I can't really say that I can't be impressed by these small changes I have. I definitely am, but it's still small changes. I just want you to know that this is gonna happen eventually, especially when you're working out, having a journey, even if it's just a regular journey, especially if it's just regular exercises and stuff, because regular exercises take even longer than working out with weights. Weights is push and tear your muscle fibers and obviously just repair themselves, and that's what's make the muscle grow. I think that's how it's work. I got a little more research on that. I try my best not to sound professional as I am not, and trying not to sound too stupid because I'm not. But yeah, these small changes can come, especially for exercises. It's gonna take a longer period of time for you to notice them. I think for calisthenics, people were saying it took them 2 or 3 years before they could actually see a big change. But at the end of the day, it's still an impressive change. It's still gonna come eventually. It's gonna take a longer time. I mean, if you're much older, an older gentleman, you're probably gonna see it even slower. Even if you're using weights, it's probably gonna be much slower because your body ain't really built as somebody who was young as me. So, but at the same time, you should still feel accomplished. You should feel achieved that you've seen these small changes. All these small changes could build up to eventually the big change, which is in a couple of months. It'd be like an instant shock. You don't believe that was me a couple of months ago. I see myself from December the 30th all the way back in 2024, no 2025. I could see them physically. I've never looked as good as I do now. It's amazing to me. My chest is much bigger than it was before. I never had my chest looking like this. It's amazing. but I starting to see less and less changes now. And of course, that making me feel sort of way. Making me feel like I ain't really progressing as much as I thought it was. But um, I come to the realization that that's gonna happen. You're just gonna start seeing smaller changes, especially since I'm really on much stuff. Now I realize maybe I could eat more and that will help it, but I don't want to hurt myself in this process. These in 6 months, I want to do this the best, healthiest possible way I can. Eating moderately, still having protein most of the time, protein meals, but eating moderately, resting moderately, and working out moderately. I don't want to push myself too hard until 3 months later, maybe around May, May, I can start to go super hard on it. Well, until then, I just want to do this as carefree as possible, not having to worry about my safety. That's one of the big factors, especially since I don't really have much people around me. Having safety is important. Being safe is extremely important, and I don't really have to worry about it the way I working out. So I wanted to say this because a lot of people have started, lose motivation because they ain't really seeing as much changes. I get that. It tends to happen to everybody. Especially even if you're doing a business or you're trying to practice a skill, or if even if you was a growing person and you expecting yourself to get extremely tall, but you only growing a couple of inches, only a couple of centimeters. It's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. But don't ever let that stop you from growth. Don't ever let that stop you from believing that there's a bigger goal at the end of this. You should always be able to see in the future and be like, I can get like that eventually, no matter what. Even if it's just a small change from today, tomorrow, a week after, a month, I can get there eventually. And that's what I believe. At the end of this, I can look more amazing than I've ever have in my entire life. In these past 5 years, I can look more amazing than I ever have. And I'm ready for that. But I just have to be able to handle it and see all these small achievements, all small changes as achievements. I, I don't even know what I can tell this. I want like to tell this maybe like small changes matter or less progression. No, I don't want it to sound bad. I want it to sound inspiring. I want it to be something you could look at me like, he has a point. These small changes are important, always important. No matter what you're doing, the smallest changes can help make a bigger difference. Trying to make sense while speaking. I don't like to sound like I ain't making any much sense. Still not much of a speaker. Again, a little better at knowing saying much ums or likes like I was doing before. You will barely hear that in my speech. You could hear me trying to be more fluent while I'm speaking. It could be just a small update, maybe I'll cut it out or something. But these small changes are extremely important. I would like you to see that. Maybe one day just look yourself in the mirror and think, dang, it's small change. It's something. It certainly is something. And these somethings could become something bigger. And something bigger can eventually become the goal. That's all I had for this small little video for today. This 10-minute video. It's currently 10, going 10 o'clock now. Just finished my workout. Can have a small meal, hopefully. It's supposed to go to the market and buy some food tomorrow. A small meal. And then head to bed, That's my usual routine. So I wanted to make a small video because I haven't updated my videos recently. I've been just doing shorts. I don't want to continue doing that. I want these to actually be videos. Even if people don't watch them, I still just want them to be videos there. So I can look back and be like, yeah, that was me at one point. So anyways, hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. Like and subscribe. I have 4 subscribers recently. I can't stop smiling at it. Even if it's a small number, it's still nice for subscribers. Like and subscribe, and H-Olton out.